Introducing our referees for this competition, for this session, we have George Atkinson from the City of Southampton, Jane Davies from Black Lion, and Andy Ring from Crawley. And our starters today from the City of Southampton, Victor Guerra, and we also have Gary Alexander. So a very, very big warm welcome to our referees and our team of officials. Officials, now please take your places. Thank you.
Which computer will the times be shown? Because I stand over your shoulders. So that's 2005, right, isn't it? Yeah.
Swimmers are allowed to use the non-competition pool for continuous warm-up and swim down during this session. Our first event today is event 101, that's the ladies open 400 metres freestyle. This event will be swum over 5 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Right, good afternoon everyone, and it's great to be here. Just a big warm welcome to all of the parents and supporters of the swimmers. We are missing you greatly on poolside, but certainly hoping that we'll be able to give you a good experience with the live stream. Okay, so first up we've got the girls 400 metre free, and this is going to be swum in 5 heats. In lane 1 we have Elizabeth Foster from Haventon Waterloo. I beg your pardon, in lane 2 we have Elizabeth Foster from Haventon Waterloo. Lane 3, Madison Emmett from Guildford City. Lane 4, Alexandra Bassett from City of Southampton. Lane 5, Rebecca Thornton from Reading. And lane 6, Isla Marshall from RTW Monson. Now, for the uninitiated, RTW stands for Royal Tunbridge Wells, but they tend to go by Monson as their name. Now, the swimmers in this age group, they vary between girls who've got an 04 year of birth through to 07. And first of all, let's keep an eye out for Elizabeth Foster in lane 2. Elizabeth is an S7 in the para class. Now, I've done a bit of research on this, an S7. I'm literally going to read this definition from a piece of paper. The sport class is designated to athletes with one leg and one arm amputation on opposite sides, or a paralysis of one arm and one leg on the same side. So we'll be cheering her on, and I'll try and keep you up to speed with the classifications of other para swimmers as we go along. Now, where are we in the race? In the fairly early stages, we've got a leader in lane 5. That's Rebecca Thornton from Reading. She's an 04 year of birth. That means 17 in swimming years. And Rebecca comes in with an entry time of 4:38.56. She is closely followed by lane 4, Alexandra Bassett from City of Southampton. Alexandra was the fastest qualifier. in terms of entry times. And that was a 4:38 as well. In fact, all three girls in the middle, that's lanes 3, 4 and 5, entered with 4:38 qualifications. But in the arrow formation, which will be swimming throughout the weekend, the fastest entry times in lane 4, then 5, then 3. So we are, I believe we're at the halfway point here, or are we slightly beyond that? We're at the halfway point, and in lane 5, retain that lead, and I think stretching it out a little bit is Rebecca from Reading. She's a 4:38.56, as I mentioned. Now, all these girls and the boys who are going to be swim subsequently to this are trying to hit times which will qualify them for the short course nationals, which take place in 3 weeks from now. So what times are they looking for? For the girls who are born in 05 and before, 4:33 flat will be a sufficient time to qualify them. For the girls born in 03 and 04, so that includes Rebecca in lane 5. Rebecca will need to go 4:31.60 to qualify. And for all the other girls, a 4:26.60. So that's girls born in 02 or earlier than that. So we've got a bit of competition coming here in lane 3. Haven't mentioned her very much yet, but that's Madison Emmons from Guildford City. She's younger than the rest of the field. Well, her and, I should correct myself there, Alexandra are both 07s. So that makes them, if my maths is right, I believe 14 in swimming terms. With, I believe, 4 lengths to go. I'm going to get corrected by the guys in front of the computer. No, they're on the last length now. Oh, crikey. And we got a tight one to start with. I think we should certainly be cheering on our favourite, Madison lane 3. I think she's got ahead. I've got a slightly bad angle here. Maybe I'm wrong. This is going to be tenths of a second, isn't it? But it looks like lane 3, Madison Emmons is just ahead from lane 5, Rebecca Thornton, and Alexandra Bennett in lane 4. Let me see if I can give you some times. 4:36.72. That is Madison's time. She's an 07 year of birth, and by my reckoning, just a smidgen outside of the national time. But very, very well done. It's a good race. Still going, and remember, Elizabeth is in the para classes. Elizabeth in lane 2. She's a 6:32.86 entry. She's got a little bit further to go, and I'm sure we'll cheer her on as she goes. Let's go, Elizabeth. She swims to Haventon Waterlooville. And looking strong there. Okay, so let's cheer Elizabeth on. She's got 2 more lengths. Next time she reaches the starting end, she'll be finished. And let's keep an eye on her time here. So 6:32.86 I mentioned. And where are we now with the time? Yeah, we all the time's going to be recorded, but the clock isn't quite working just yet. All the way then, Elizabeth. Well done to Elizabeth. And that concludes the first heat. She comes in 7 minutes flat, pretty much. Good swim, girls.
That was a great first race, ladies. Heat 2 referee.
In lane 2, we got Creswyn Smith from Amersham. In lane 3, Lola Matios Cantero from Maidenhead. In lane 4, we have Annabelle Compton from Wickham District. And in lane 5, we have Alice Young from Guildford City. Keris Prince Rayner from Winchester City Penguins, that's a local for us, is in lane 6. Now again, we've got a range of ages. We've got Keris in lane 6 is the oldest in the field with an 04 year of birth. And the girls in lanes 4 and 5, that's Annabelle Compton from Wickham District and Alice Young from Guildford. They're both 08 year of births, and that makes them 13 years old in swimming terms. So massive credit to them to be swimming amongst the big girls here. Now we've got a tight race. Now I mentioned lane 2 there. Lane 2's actually vacant, but you're going to have to pick your favourite here because they're all 4 in the mix. Lane 5 at the moment is Alice Young, and as I mentioned, she's only 13 in swimming terms. She comes from Guildford City with a 4:37.02 entry. Now it's worth noting that despite us working to the arrow formation, which says that the fastest entry times are in the middle, that actually all these girls come in with virtually identical swimming times. Between lane 3 and lane 6, the difference in times on their entry is only 0.3 of a second, and that's exactly what's coming through in the race now. We had a particularly strong turn with some good underwater work there from Lola Mateus Cantero Maidenhead in lane 3, and I think that's given her a little lead. But that can change at any point. They're pretty much neck and neck, so just cheer on your favourite. Yeah, her turns are excellent. I'm sure the Maidenhead coach is enjoying that because I think she's taking about a metre out of the field with each turn. So Lola in lane 3 in first place at this stage. In lane 5 we've got Alice, who turns a very close second, with Annabelle Compton and Keris Prince Rayner very tight behind her. But with each turn you can see what's happening. In lane 3 is pushing Lola ahead. Then in lane 5 Alice Young is catching her up at the turn, and then Lola tends to find, up to now, a little bit of distance out of the field with each turn. I'm sure that the Maidenhead coach is privately patting himself on the back. So how many lengths do we have to go here? Okay, we're at 250 metres, which means we've got 6 lengths to go. And we've got a little bit of distance in the field now. That's the nature of a long race. She's looking strong in lane 3. But I'll tell you what, she hasn't won this for certain at all, with the rest of the field very much tight behind her. The girls in lane 4 and 5 have the advantage of going almost identical paces, which will often mean that they speed each other up. So with 100 metres to go, we've got a body length lead here for Lola Mateus Cantero from Maidenhead, and again she's probably taking half a metre or a metre out of the field with each turn. Lane 6, we haven't mentioned Keris much from Winchester. She's in her home pool and she's very much in the mix as well. She's been a little bit behind, but not slipping compared to the other ones, so we need to watch her carefully. Lane 5's coming through here nicely now. Alice Young, she's an 08 year of birth, which makes her, I've always got to do my maths with these things, I think that makes her 13 in swimming terms. So with 50 metres to go, it's going to be hard to catch up Lola now. She's just taken a little bit out of the field with each length and led this race pretty much from the start. And so let's cheer her on through to the end. The big race, the really tight ones, lane 4 and 5 though. Annabelle Compton from Wickham District in 4 and Alice Young from Guildford in 5. They're both 08 years of birth, so I'm sure they've swum against each other through the years many, many times. But as we approach the finish, in lane 3 we have Lola, who went 4:34.87. 4:34.87. And that's a good swim by all the girls. Let's hope all the races are as close as that.
Just a message to everyone on poolside. Apologies if it's seeming a bit quiet. We are actually doing a live commentary on YouTube for all of the parents and relations who are watching this competition online. So apologies if you're not hearing much, but I will keep you up to speed with any important announcements. So we now move on to heat number 3, referee.
In lane 1, we've got a full pool on this one. In lane, I correct myself there, immediately noticed the lane 4 is vacant. But in lane 1, we've got Geneviève Moller-Butcher from Guildford City. Lane 2, Anna Oakes from Wickham District. Lane 3, Emily Menlove from Winchester City Penguins. Lane 4 is vacant. Lane 5 is Alice Weston from Wickham District. And with a short lead at 50 metres in lane 6 is Darcy Leonard from Guildford. Lane 7 is Charlotte Fackle from Leatherhead, and Amelia Ailing in lane 8 representing Portsmouth Northsea. So the girls, they range from an 04 year of birth in lane 8, that's Amelia Ailing, down to the youngest ones in 1 and 4. And, Elaine's, I'll correct myself there, we got the oldest one's actually Geneviève in lane 1. She's an 03 year of birth. But in lanes 2 and 4 and 7, we got 05 years of birth, which makes them 16 years old in swimming terms and swimming in the junior ranks. Now, let me give everyone who's listening in a reminder of the times they're trying to get in order to qualify for short course nationals. Now, none of the girls have hit these times previously per their entry times. But for all girls born in 05 or younger, they are looking for 4:33.00. For the girls born in 03 and 04, they're looking for 4:31.60. And for the girls in the open event, so that's girls born in 02 and prior to that, they're looking for a 4:26.60. Actually, when I look at the card, only Geneviève is in the open group and the others who are in one way or another in the junior groups. Now, Alice Weston, she's in lane 5 and she's going to have a small lead over Darcy Leonard of Guildford City in 6, but it's tight all the way across the pool. We can see a little bit of the arrow formation coming out. We definitely can. And what I mean by that is on entry times alone, the fastest swimmers are in the middle, and that cascades out to the outside lanes where the swimmers have entry times which are slightly slower. In lane 3 is Emily Menlove, another local swimmer. This is her home pool, and I think she's taking a little bit of distance out of the field and very much competing with Darcy in lane 6. But Alice, a strong swimmer from Wickham. She comes from very much a swimming family. Her brother Josh, we're going to see plenty of him later on. And goodness me, I've known Alice since she was little, and this girl trains like an absolute trooper. Pushing through, but I tell you what, she hasn't won this race yet because...
Sorry, could I request all boys competing in the 200 metres freestyle to now make your way to the marshalling area? Thank you.
So, how many lengths have we got to go here, please? Okay, when we're just to the 75-metre point to the end when they turn at the next length. So Alice there in lane 5, she was the first to turn, but all of them have now pretty much. And when they turn at the starting end, they're going to be on their last 50 metres. And we've got a big race happening here now. Lanes 5 and 6. Alice from Wickham versus Darcy from Guildford City, and Alice certainly had the better turn there. They went in, I reckon they went in about a third of the body length, but you can see that Alice has got that up to half a body length, and she's looking strong now. Well, also worth mentioning in lane 7, Charlotte Fackel from Leatherhead. She's timing this finish very well, and I don't have the splits in front of me, but my money says that she's the fastest swimmer in the pool at the moment. But the money is in 5 and 6. That's Alice from Darcy. This is neck and neck. And it was lane 6 in a 4:31.22 for Darcy. Darcy's an 08 year of birth, and I'm just checking my things. Darcy gets a time which gets her into short course nationals. Massive congratulations to her. Alice is an 06 year of birth. She went to 4.
Heat 4, referee.
It's worth mentioning before we get into this race how the medals work here. There's just 2 sets of medals. It's not done by all of the age groups. We have an open championship, and that's straightforward in so much as whoever the fastest is for the gala as a whole wins the gold medal and so on. The junior levels are the 16-year-olds and younger. They are those who are born in 2005. So anyone born in 2005 or before that is competing for the junior medals. Now, on the junior level, and in fact in the open at the moment it's Darcy Leonard who's leading, but she's going to get some competition from this group of swimmers, and there's one more heat after this. In lane 1 we have Isabella Hayes from Atlantis. In lane 2 Layla Flower from Leatherhead. In lane 3 Annabelle Pilgrim, and she's got the lead at the 100-metre point, I think just about. Annabelle in lane 3 from Elmbridge Phoenix. In lane 4 is Libby Gordon from Rushmore Royals, and she's very, very much competing for the lead with Annabelle in lane 3. In lane 5 we've got Louise Bresler. Louise Bresler is the youngest in the field. She's from Guildford City. In lane 6 we've got Louise Ashford from Maidenhead. In lane 7, going very well, Emma Bennett from RTW Monson. I don't think she's quite competing with the lead, but she's well up there. The girls in 3 and 4 are absolutely neck and neck. They have been throughout the race, but this is tight. You could pick anyone to win this race at this point, and they're not even at the halfway point. Might string out in due course, but it certainly hasn't yet. In lane 8 is Evelyn Rousel. She's from Portsmouth North Sea. Evelyn is very much there in the mix, a 4:34.26 entry. Now, I'm sorry to be repetitive, but it's worth doing it because all of these girls are very, very much competing for or trying to get times which qualify them for the short course nationals. So I'll repeat it one more time. For girls born in 05 or after that, it's 4:33 flat. So amongst this group, that's lane 5 and lane 6 and lane 7 and lane 3, in fact. For girls born in 03-04, it's 4:31.60. That's Isabella in lane 1, Layla in lane 2, Libby in 4, and Evelyn in lane 8. So pushing ahead now from lane 3, and I said that lane 6 was going well. Lane 3, Annabelle Pilgrim from Elbridge Phoenix. She's an 06 year of birth, which means that she's 15 in swimming terms, but a great swim which looks particularly well timed is Louise Ashford, 05 from Maidenhead. I think when they touch next they'll have 100 to go, so we got something of a sprint on. Now lane 4 was our fastest qualifier with a 4:29.59. That's Libby Gordon. She's very, very much in the hunt now. But this might come down to who's got the best turn at the final turn, which is coming in about half a length's time. In lane 3, Annabelle Pilgrim from Elbridge Phoenix. She's led for most of the race. She's got a tiny lead here over lane 6, Louise Ashford from Maidenhead. Now, let's have a look. In lane 6, Louise comes in with a 4:31.1. and I think she's pushed ahead from lane 3. In lane 6, it's Louise Ashford in first place. Oh, we got 50 more metres. My apologies. I've been calling the race too early. I'm afraid I don't have a computer in front of me, so I'm having to rely on the people around me and also manual counting to get the amount and lengths right. My son, when he swims 400, tells me he loses count of the lengths, and he's actually swimming it. Now, am I right? I think they're coming to an end now. In lane 6, I still got the swimmer right, I think. So, in lane 6, Louise Ashford, she came in with an entry of 4:31.1. Congratulations to her, an absolutely outstanding 4:25.06. So she takes a full 6 seconds out of her entry time. A brilliant swim there. Well done for Louise in lane 6, and well done to Annabelle Pilgrim in 3 in particular. Good swim, girls.
Just for everybody in this final heat, the fastest time at the moment is 4:25.06. Heat 5, referee.
Now we're in the final heat, and this is the fastest qualifying girls of all. Now, I'm not going to go through the short course entry times this time, because all of the girls per their entry times have qualified already. So this one is the medal race. In lane 1, Iona Morley from Winchester City Penguins. In lane 2, Pearl Griffiths from Guildford City. Lucy Fox in lane 3 from Wickham District. Ella Dyson from Wickham District in lane 4. Rhiannon Bowen from the University of Surrey in lane 5. Millie Emmons from the University of Surrey in lane 6. Marissa Booth in lane 7, representing Wickham District. And in lane 8 is Lily Chambers from Sevenoaks. So we got a lot of strength here from Wickham. They got 3 swimmers in this race. That's lanes 3 and 4 and 7. And I know all these girls, they are outstanding. It's worth mentioning that Lucy Fox in lane 3 and Ella Dyson in lane 4 both recently went to Europeans in the open water swim, and really served, frankly, our country with an amazing credit, but certainly Wickham as well. Marissa in lane 7 as well. She's looking competitive. Marissa also from Wickham, and it's worth keeping an eye on her. She's an 05 year of birth, so she's in the junior ranks, as is Lucy Fox in lane 3. So the junior ranks for swimmers born in 05 and later. But the main race is in lane 4. Let's have a look at lane 4 and lane 5. In lane 4, Ella Dyson, who I mentioned went very well in the European Championships at open water. She's got an entry of 4:16.28. That is 3 seconds faster than anybody else in the field. The second fastest is in lane 5, Rhiannon Bowen from the University of Surrey. She's a 4:19.66, and she's giving Ella a good go here. Third place at the turn was Marissa Booth. Marissa just looks like she floats across water, almost glides across it. That's a beautiful stroke there, and I think she's eating into the field here. She's got a bit of distance to catch up, but my money says that Marissa in lane 7 is the fastest swimmer in the pool at the moment. But she's got some distance to catch up if she wants to get really in there competing for the win. Let's look again here at the juniors. So Marissa is still a junior. The times at the moment, I don't have a breakdown of what's a junior versus what is a senior, but if we go faster than 4:26.06 for any of these girls, they're likely to be in the medals. Now, how many lengths have we got to go, please? Okay, so we've got 100 metres to go. And with that, we've got Ella Dyson in lane 4 now. I told you she's an open water swimmer. This girl can go forever. She can swim 10 kilometres at a time. So I think 400 metres is almost going to be like a cakewalk in terms of distance. But the nature of open water swimmers is they can often go very far, but they don't necessarily go very fast. But it certainly looks like Ella's got both in the locker. She's going far and she's going fast, and she's pushing ahead now. This is an absolutely brilliant swim. Her entry time was 4:16.28. Second place, she's been second throughout, is Rhiannon Bowen from the University of Surrey, and Marissa Booth in lane 7 having a very strong race from one of the, not quite the outside lanes, but heading in that direction. She's going to give Rhiannon a bit of a push, but I think Rhiannon in lane 5's probably got second place sewn up. But this race has all been about Ella Dyson. She was born in 04, representing Wycombe District, and what a swim that was. She took the field apart. She swims 4:15.20, which is a 1 second improvement on her entry time in a brilliant swim. Cheering on all the girls, we had lane 5 in second place, was Rhiannon Bowen, and I stand to be corrected, and everything I say is in advance of ratification for the referee, but I believe that Marissa Booth has won the junior championship.
Well done, ladies, and we will get the results to you as soon as possible for that event. Our next event this afternoon is the Men's Open 200 metres freestyle. This event will be swum over 6 heats. Heat 1, referee.
In lane 2, we got Joseph Greaves from Littlehampton. In lane 3, we got Charlie Toms from Maxwell. James Cummings Candle from Portsmouth North Sea in 4. George Andrews from Amersham in 5. And Anthony Kepper with a strong start in lane 6. He's representing Bracknell and Wokingham. Let's keep an eye out for Joseph Greaves in lane 2. Joseph comes in with a S14 para classification, and just like last time, I'll read out the definition of that. Swimmers have an intellectual impairment which typically leads to athletes having difficulties with regards to pattern recognition, sequencing and memory, or have a slower reaction time. And an interesting little stat here is that swimmers in the S14 class tend to swim a higher number of strokes relative to the speed of able-bodied elite swimmers. So that's S14, and that's Joseph in lane 2. We've passed the halfway mark, and this is strong in lane 6. Anthony Kepper from Bracknell and Wokingham. Now let's look at the times which they're trying to get to make short course nationals. Those swimmers born in 05 or younger, so that's lane 3 and lane 6. That's Charlie in 3 and Anthony in 6. They need to go 158.10. 03 and 04 years of birth, so that is Joseph Greaves and George in lane 5. They need to go 155.10. And actually James Cummings Candle in lane 4, he's an 05 as well, so he is also a 158.1. And that was a brilliant, they were so fast they actually beat me to it. The winner is an outside burner in 158.76. Anthony comes in with a 3 seconds improvement on his entry time, 158.76. Well done, Anthony, and well done, boys.
Heat 2, referee. Can now give you results of the Ladies Open 400 metres freestyle. The bronze medal goes to Marissa Booth from Wickham District. The silver medal goes to Rhiannon Bowen from the University of Surrey. And there's no doubt about the winner there, the gold medalist in a time of 4 minutes 15.20, and the South East Regional Champion 2021, it's Ella Dyson from Wickham District.
In lane 2, we got Albert Branch from Black Lion. Lane 3, Daniel Fallon from Epsom District. In lane 4, Sydney Collingwood from Portsmouth Northsea. Lane 5, Danielius Tuma from Crawley. And in lane 6, Oliver Isaacs from RTW Monson. Now, all these boys have qualified within 0.4 seconds of one another, so we really do go into it thinking that it's anybody's race. Lane 3, in an early lead, or at least he was on the touch, is Daniel Fallon from Epsom District. 2 minutes, 0.32 entry time, but there was a brilliant turn in lane 2 there. That's Albert Branch from Black Lion. 05 year of birth, that makes him 16 years old in swimming terms. Now, I keep on mentioning age in swimming terms. What that means is swimmers compete in their year of birth, so their age is defined by what age they will be on the last day of the year. So you might be saying, oh no, he's only 15, not 16, but if his birthday is between now and the 31st of December, that means he's defined as a 16-year-old. And he's pushing ahead now in lane 2. Just to repeat, that's Albert Branch. We've got a very, very strong turn there in lane 3. Daniel Fallon from Epsom District. They're both 05 years of birth. In lane 5 and lane 6, there's Danielius and Oliver. They're both 04 years of birth, and well done, boys. The winner was 159.01. That is Albert Branch. Good swim, boys.
Heat 3, referee.
Lane 1, Jeremy Williams from Winchester City Penguins. Lucas Staines in 2 from Wickham District. Jacques Duplessis from Winchester City Penguins in 3. George Pearson in 4 from Wickham District. David Allen from Sevenoaks in lane 5. Jack Booth Rudd in lane 6 from Maidenhead. Thomas Dixon from Portsmouth Northsea in 7. And Ben Hatfield from Winchester City Penguins in lane 8.
Please could all swimmers, so all ladies who are intending to swim in the 50 metres breaststroke, now report to the marshalling area. Thank you.
We got lane 5 from lane 1 here. So 5 is David Allen from Sevenoaks at 158.56. From lane 1, Jeremy Williams of Winchester with a 159.92. I think we should give a big shout out here for Jack Booth Rudd. He's swimming with a Maidenhead cap on. But some of you may know that we have a new club in the region, which is called Headington Phoenix, and they're fully affiliated now. And he is one of the first members of Headington Phoenix, the new club. But today he's swimming in the Maidenhead hat and going nicely. We got a bit of a lane 8 burner coming through here. That's Ben Hatfield from Winchester. Bit of confusion there. His surname is a very famous swimming club, but he swims for a different one. With 50 metres to go in lane 5. He's led throughout. David Allen from Sevenoaks. He's an 05 year of birth. So David's going to be aiming to go 4:58.10 to qualify for short course nationals. His entry time is 4:58.56, so he's got within half a second of it before. But I tell you what, this is a cruel sport. You can miss things by 100th. 1:58.10 is what we're looking for. Can he do it in lane 5? 1:56.12. He didn't just do it, but he did it in style. I think there may be others who qualify for short course nationals, but a big round of applause there for David Allen from Sevenoaks, who did it in style.
Heat 4, referee. And I can now give you the results of the junior ladies 400 metres freestyle. So the bronze medal goes to Annabelle Pilgrim from Elmbridge Phoenix. The silver medal goes to Louise Ashford from Maidenhead. And the gold medalist and the South East Region Champion 2021 with a time of 4 minutes 23.37 from Wickham District, Marissa Booth. So ladies, please do go to the medal table to collect your medals.
Lane 1, Dominic Morgan from Leatherhead. Lane 2, Harry Robinson from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Lane 3, Christian Dutoft from Leatherhead. Lane 4 is vacant. Lane 5 is Zachary Raymond from Sevenoaks. Lane 6, Nathan Potter from Maidenhead. Lane 7, Luke Burton from Wickham District. And Matthew Batchelor in Lane 8 from Rushmore Royals. Lane 5's got a very short lead there, but he has got a lead. That's Zachary Raymond, an 04 year of birth. His entry's 156.79, but there's not much in it. I think he pulled a bit more distance out of Lane 3. That's Christian Dutoft from Leatherhead, but they're going hammer and tongs here, and you can see the energy, all those hours and hours of hard work. In Lane 5, looking strong all the way to the end, is Zachary Raymond. Zachary has got 50 more metres to go, and I think there was a bit of distance taken out of him at the turn in Lane 3, which was Christian Dutoft. He's an 05 year of birth. So reminding you, on short course national times, 158.10 for those born 05 or younger. 03 and 4 is 155.10, 153.60 in the Open. And in Lane 5, Zachary Raymond takes first place. Second place is Christian Dutoft. Zachary went 154.78. These boys are getting faster. Good swim, boys.
In Heat 2 of this event, there was disqualification. The swimmer in Lane 4 was disqualified for a technical infraction. Heat 5, referee.
Lane 1, Arthur Logan from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Lane 2, George Snow from Portsmouth North Sea. In Lane 3, Samuel Lowe from Guernsey. Matthew Burton in Lane 4 from Wickham District. His younger brother swam in the previous heat. Oscar Priestman from Winchester City Penguins in Lane 5. Archie Hawkins in 6, representing Thanet, and in 7 with an early lead here is Lyubomir Tushev from East Grinstead. Always find it amazing at these galas how often swimmers swim next to their teammates, and I think Lyubomir was the first East Grinstead swimmer to be announced today, but the second one is in Lane 8. That's Joseph O'Neill. Now, the spread of times in this event is only 1.3 seconds across the field in terms of their entries. So we're expecting a tight one. We got Lane 7 from Lane 8 from Lane 1, I think. So 7 is Lyubomir Tushev from East Grinstead. His teammate Joseph O'Neill in Lane 8. And pushing hard in Lane 1, Arthur Logan from Mid-Sussex Marlins. But remember, the fastest qualifying times are always in the middle lanes, and pushing through nicely here is Matthew Burton of Wickham District. He's the fastest qualifier with a 155.08. But Lyubomir Tushev, with 50 metres to go, he's been in the lead throughout, but I tell you what, every single swimmer in the pool is chasing him hard. Lane 5 going nicely now. Oscar Priestman from Winchester Penguins, he's a 155.08. Who is your favourite? Because I tell you what, this is between Lane 1, Lane 5, Lane 6, Lane 7 and Lane 8 coming through. But in Lane 5, a brilliantly timed swim for my money, Oscar Priestman from Winchester City Penguins. Oscar's time was 153.27. Good swim, boys. That was a great race. Good swim, Oscar.
An announcement to all swimmers who have won medals. The medal table is near to the marshalling area, please. So please do go along to collect your medals. It's by the marshalling area. Thank you. And we move into our final heat of this event, Heat 6, referee.
Okay, we're in the medal racing here in all likelihood. Lane 1, Philip Price from Guildford City. Lane 2, Daniel Cox from Wickham District. Lane 3, Joshua Weston, fresh from the European Open Water Championships. In Lane 3, Sammy Tucker from Wickham, our fastest qualifier in Lane 4. Toby Stewart from Guildford in Lane 5. I didn't mention, but Sammy Tucker's also from Guildford. Harry Wynne-Jones in Lane 6, representing City of Milton Keynes. My son swims against him a lot. Before COVID, he was really small. Now he's massive. That's what happened during COVID to a lot of the swimmers. In Lane 7, Hendrik van der Leest, who is from Woking. And in Lane 8, Alexander Cooper from Wickham District, who is also at the European Open Water Championships. We got a great swim here. Harry Wynne-Jones, this boy is an absolutely fantastic swimmer, as is his sister. I think he's got an early lead there, but I may be wrong. It could be Sammy Tucker in Lane 4. We're going to see lots of Sammy this weekend, particularly the 200 fly or the fly events. He's an outstanding fly swimmer. And then Hendrik van der Leest from Woking in Lane 7. We are approaching the 150-metre mark, and this could be anyone's. Lane 4 is Sammy Tucker coming through, but I tell you what, he's going to have to go hard. How did he do on the turn? He took some distance out of the field on the turn, and he certainly made his life easier. But in Lane 6, Harry Wynne-Jones. Harry is no 5-year of birth, which makes him a junior, swimming against the big boys. Now, this is a serious effort from him. He is a 16-year-old in swimming terms. Alexander Cooper out in Lane 8. He's an 06, which is even younger. But in Lane 4, Sammy Tucker. This boy's an outstanding swimmer, followed by Harry Wynne-Jones in second place. And in third place was Hendrik van der Leest. First place was Sammy Tucker, who went in 152.16. Good swim, boys.
Well done, swimmers. We will get the results to you as soon as possible for that event. So we move on to our next event this afternoon. That's the event 103. It's the Ladies Open 50 metres breaststroke. This event will be swum over 8 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Now, I'm afraid that the 50-metre swims are just too fast for me to be able to introduce the swimmers. But before we get going, let's listen for the times they're aiming for to get to short course nationals. Girls born in 05 or younger than that, 34.80 is what they're looking for. Girls born in 03 and 04, 34.60. And open girls 34.10. In lane 5, coming through is Martha Roberts. She's an 06 year of birth, and she represents Seven Oaks, and she takes it on the touch, and her time was 35.51. Good swim. That's a second better than her entry time. Good swim.
Heat 2, referee.
Okay, lane 1's vacant, as is lane 8. We've got swimmers from a variety of ages of birth. Nicole Farmer's the oldest one in lane 6. She's representing Guildford City. Our fastest qualifier in this heat is Erica Sate, who's an 06 year of birth from Mid-Sussex Marlins. She comes in with a 36.15 entry time. 34.80, remembers our benchmark for the younger swimmers. Now, where's your money here? I think we've got a burner out in lane 7. So the slowest qualifier in the field is lane 7, but she's won the heat. Brilliant swim there from Freya McManus of City of Milton Keynes. She came in with an entry of 36.58, and she's gone 35.76. Good swim, Freya. Good swim, girls.
Heat 3, referee. I can now give you the medalists in the men's open 200 metres freestyle. The bronze medal goes to Oscar Priesman from Winchester City Penguins. The silver medal goes to Harry Wynne-Jones from City of Milton Keynes. And the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion 2021 in a cracking time of 1 minute 52.16 from Wickham District, Sammy Tucker.
Looks like we've got Oriana Wheeler, an 05-year birth from Beausejour Barracuda in lane 1, but am I right? They're all coming through. Lane 4's got it, in fact. Who won that? I need to check on the computer. That was in lane 8. We had a lane 8 burner. Holly Wayman from Maxwell in 35.46. Good swim, girls. A lane 8 burner. We always love one of them.
Heat 4, referee. And I've also got results now of the junior boys 200 metres freestyle. The bronze medal goes to Alexander Cooper from Wickham District. The silver medal goes to Archie Hawkins from Thanet. And the gold medalist and the junior South East Regional Champion 2021 in a time of 1 minute 53.13 from the City of Milton Keynes, Harry Wynne-Jones. So gents, please do go to the medal table to collect your medals, and that's located by the marshalling area.
Okay, we got 1 versus 7 here. I think that was lane 1 won it. I might be incorrect. That's Sophie Knocker from Leatherhead. She's an 07 entry, and she went 35.02. These girls are going quick now. They're getting close to the qualification times, but we haven't quite made it yet. Well done, girls.
Heat 5, referee. And a message to all the boys who are taking part in the 100 metres breaststroke, please could you now report to the marshalling area for your event. Thank you.
We got lanes 2, 3 and 7 coming through here. Lauren Crawford in 2 from Hastings Seagull, Lily Brabin in lane 3 from Wickham Districts, and Alice White in lane 7 from Winchester City Penguins. I've noticed there are a lot of Winchester swimmers here. Things are obviously going very well at this club. They've got swimmers in every single heat, it would seem. Who's the winner here? It might just be, it's 7 from 2, 2 from 7, lane 2, I think. Am I right? I am right. It's Lauren Crawford. She went 34.64. 34.64. Lauren's an 05-year of birth, and I'm afraid...
Heat 6, referee. And I've now got result for the ladies multi-classification disability event, 400 metres freestyle. The gold medal goes to Elizabeth Foster with 394 points. Elizabeth, please do go to the medal table to collect your medal.
This is all going to be about who had the best turn there. It looks like lane 3 and lane 7 to me. Bethan McMillan of Tilehurst in lane 3, but she's definitely being pushed by Sophie Hamilton. Sophie in lane 4's Handball Aquatics. Down in lane 7 is Libby Harris, but I think it was lane 3, Bethan McMillan from Tilehurst. She went 34.18. 34.18 for Bethan, and it's a heartbreaker, just misses short course nationals by less than 1/10 of a second.
Heat 7, referee.
Emma Alec-File in lane 4. She's no 6th year of birth. That means she's only 15 years old. She's the fastest qualifier. And amongst these girls, if we assume that the qualifying times or the entry times are their PBs, that's not always the case. I should make that point. But if we assume it is, she's the only girl who's been underneath 34 seconds previously. It's tight between lane 3, 4 and 5. That's Ellen Bagley of Abingdon Vale, who I think's ahead here over Emma in 4 and Alicia in 5. It's lane 5 gets it. Lane 5 is Alicia Pollard from the University of Surrey, and she went
Please
33.
could all boys report to the marshalling area immediately for the 100 metres breaststroke. That's all boys for the 100 metres breaststroke. We do need you to report to the marshalling area immediately. Thank you very much. And we move on to the final heat of this event. That's heat number 8, referee.
Alicia Pollard went 33.76 in the last heat. So it's not always the medal race, the last heat, because sometimes prior heats have faster times, but it tends to be. We got an extremely fast swim, or at least a fast start, in lane 4. Imogen Clark in her home pool. Good grief, over a 50-metre race. She's going to win this by 5 metres, I think. Maybe not quite that, but in lane 4 is Imogen Clark. 29.57 entry, by the way, and she has gone at 29.71. I know this is a remote world, but I hope everyone at home is giving her a big round of applause. You go under 30 seconds in the 50 breaststroke, and you are rapid. Good swim, girls.
So we'll get the final results of the ladies 50 metres breaststroke to you as soon as possible. But in the meantime, we're going to move on to the men's open 100 metres breaststroke. And that event will be swum over 7 heats. Heat 1, referee.
In lane 1, representing Beacon, is Louis Moyes. Lane 2, Lewis Jones from Littlehampton. Lane 3, Jake Acton from Brighton with a strong early start there. Lane 4 is vacant. Lane 5, Ethan DeVille from Epsom District. Lane 6 is Liam Smith from Wickham District. And lane 7 is Aidan Stanbrook from Winchester City Penguins. They really do seem to be in every single heat. We're approaching the halfway point, but let's just touch on 3 para swimmers in this heat. That's Louis Moyes. He's no 3 year of birth in lane 1. He's an SB7. That is swimmers who have an amputation of one arm eligible to compete in this class. Also athletes with significant restrictions across hip, knee and ankle joints. In lane 2 is Lewis, he's an SB8. That is swimmers with joint restrictions in one leg or with double below the knee amputations. And in lane 7 we got Aidan, he's an SB9. Minimal physical impairments of eligible swimmers. These include the loss of one hand or a movement restriction in the hip joint. Lane 3 is the winner there. That's Jake Acton from Brighton. He came in with an entry time of 1:11.22. And I'll tell you what, he's gone rapid. That's a 1:08.44. That's the best part of 3 seconds improvement on his entry time. Good swim by, just need to remember who it was, by Jake. Good swim, Jake. All times that I mentioned are there by definition subject to referees' ratification. That should always be clear throughout. I've said it a couple of times already, but I'll repeat it throughout that is the case. Got some movement on the scoreboard. They're absolute troopers in this commentary room trying to get things sorted. We got in lane 1. He's working hard, isn't he? Louis Moyes from Beacon. Going really well there. Hopefully we can all cheering in. Louis has a 2:54.64 entry. And he's going well here. Come on, Louis. Good boy. Now I mentioned a 2:54.64 entry. And I'll tell you what, he's taken 12 seconds out of his entry time. Good swim, Louis.
We now move on to Heat 2, referee. And I've now got the names of the medalists in the Ladies Open 50 metres breaststroke. So the bronze medal goes to Madison Lay from Thanet. The silver medal goes to Sophie King from Woking. And the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion 2021 with an amazing time of 29.71 from Winchester City Penguins, Imogen Clark.
Right, I think I'm now announcing to the poolside as well, so wish me luck. We got a turn in the lead there in lane 4. That's Caden Silla from Maidenhead. Caden is one of the boys who's joined Headington Phoenix, but for this gala he's swimming for Maidenhead in lane 1, Peter Conte from Hastings Seagull, Callum Farrow from Black Lion in 2, Adam Writing from the University of Surrey in 3, Caden Siller from Maidenhead in 4, in lane 5 Albert Whitlock from Sevenoaks, Jaden Lynch from Sevenoaks in 6, and Jonty Wright from Abingdon Vale in 7. Caden comes in there, he joined with an entry time of 1:10.19, and that is a remarkable improvement on entry, about 2.5 seconds. He went 1:07.83. Good swim, boys, good swim, Caden.
Heat 3, referee.
So let's
and I can now give you results of the junior girls 50 metres breaststroke. The bronze medalist is Ellen Bagley from Abingdon Vale. The silver medal goes to Erin Nisbet from Tunbridge. And the gold medalist of the South East Regional Champion 2021 with a time of 32.85 from Woking, it's Sophie King. So ladies, please do go to the medal table to collect your medals. The medal table is by the marshalling area. Thank you.
We're very tight here at the halfway point. It's Reuben Bigg from Hastings Seagull, an 04 year of birth, who just touched in the lead. I'm not going to go through all the names of the swimmers in this race because I want to tell you what they're trying to get in order to qualify for short course nationals. For boys born in 05 or younger than that, 1:08.90. For boys born in 03 and 04, 1:06 flat, and the boys in the open age group, 1:05 flat. Coming through, he's led from the beginning, Reuben Bigg from Hastings Seagull, a 1:09.52 entry time, being pressed hard in lane 6 by Morgan Smith from City of Oxford, and the winner was Reuben Bigg, 1:08.51, just 0.2 tenths of a second ahead of Morgan Smith in lane 3. I beg your pardon, Morgan was in lane 6. Good swim, boys.
Heat 3, referee.
In lane 1, Sam Martin Young from Sevenoaks. 2, Joe Watkis from Maidenhead. He's another one of the Headington Phoenix boys. Lane 3, Nathan Walford from Wickham District. Lane 4, Joshua Thompson from Woking. Oscar Cordran from Winchester City Penguins in lane 5. Luke Gorston from Atlantis in 6. Samuel Lord Chin Young from Bracknell and Wokingham in 7. And James Murphy from Wickham District in 8. It's tight, but I think lane 4 over lane 3 at the moment. That's Joshua Thompson from Woking just in the lead. But who's got the best turn? Great turn there from lane 3, Joshua Thompson, no, I beg your pardon, Nathan Walford, an 05 year of birth from Wickham District. He came in with an entry of 1:07.98. It's all very tight. All the swimmers by entry time are within a second or a second and a half of one another. Brilliant turn there in lane 5. That's Oscar Cordran, the home boy from Winchester City Penguins. But you pick your favourite. Is it Nathan in 3, Joshua in 4, Oscar in 5? I think, oh crikey, I can't tell. Lane 4 for me. Have I got it right? I did get it right. Well done me. Joshua Thompson, 1:07.08. 1:07.08. Good swim. Good swim, boys.
Heat 5, referee.
Just repeat that all times are always subject to ratification from the referee. In lane 1, Kang Tuksetin from Newbury. Lane 2, Daniel Oakley from Winchester City Penguins. In lane 3, Jacob Hudson, also from Winchester City Penguins. Lane 4, Daniel Cox from the University of Surrey. Lane 5, Samuel Cruttenden from Abingdon Vale. 6 is Tommaso Martini from Portsmouth Northsea. 7, Ronnie Hester from Wickham District. And Ross Murray in Lane 8 from Mid-Sussex Marlins. It's 4 and 5. The arrow formation is coming through. Great turn there from Daniel Cox. He's an 03 year of birth. He's lane 4. Now, Daniel's got an entry time of 1:06.44, which is already, Daniel, let's have a look at Daniel's year of birth. He's an 03 year of birth. He needs to break 1:06 to qualify for short course nationals. So let's see how lane 4 goes. I'm not even sure he's in the lead though. Samuel Cruttenden in 5 from Abingdon Vale. Samuel Cruttenden in lane 5 goes 1:05.83, which is a 0.7 improvement on entry. Let's have a look. Sam's an 04 year of birth. That qualifies him for short course nationals. Well done, Sam.
Please could all the girls who are wanting to take part in the 100 metres backstroke now make your way to the marshalling area immediately. I've also got an announcement for anyone looking for results. Results are being posted on a notice board by the balcony, the entrance to the spectators area, and also near the marshalling area. Thank you. We now move on to Heat 6, referee.
We're getting to the older boys here, but let's keep an eye out for lane 3. That's Matt Burrows from Sevenoaks, a 1:05.60 entry. Matt is in the junior ranks still, and I'll tell you what, I think after one length he might have the lead there. No, not quite, but it's very, very tight. Lane 1 is Oscar Miles from Thanet. 2, Joseph Buxton from Reading. Matt Burrows in 3 from Sevenoaks. Lane 4, Callum Wimble from Guildford City, and in the lead at the halfway point, representing Abingdon Vale, is Logan Bryan. He's got a big brother who's a good breaststroker as well. Quite the family for breaststroking. Lane 6, Connor Wright from Thanet. Lane 7, Alfie Evans from Reading, and Joseph O'Neill in lane 8 from East Grinstead. We've got a bit of a lane 1 smoker here. That is Oscar Miles from Thanet, an 04 year of birth. I think he's got the lead. It's a bit hard to tell from my angle. How's his turn? We got lane 5 going well, and lane 6, and lane 2. Lane 2 is Joseph Buxton. This boy always gets fast towards the end of a race. Is it 2 or is it 3? Callum Wimble in 3. I'm going for lane 3 to win this. I believe it was lane 3, which would be Matt Burrows. So he's the youngest one in the field, and he went a remarkable 1:04.89, which is nearly a second off of his entry time. That boy's one to watch, as are all the others. Good swim, boys.
We now move on to our final heat, Heat 7, referee.
Okay, disclosure from the off. I've got family interest in this race. I'll try not to give it away who it is. Lane 1, Cameron White from Guildford City. 2, Ben Dinsdale from Winchester City Penguins. Rafe Dobson from City of Milton Keynes in 3. Dominic Polling in 4 from Brighton. Sam Neild from the University of Surrey in lane 5. Josh Press, who is an outstanding IM swimmer. We'll see plenty of him from City of Milton Keynes. Lane 7, representing Maxwell, is Kenji McDade, and in lane 8 is Nikolai Kuchyanitsky. We got a big, strong lead in lane 4. I think he had a bit of time taken out of him by Sam Neild on the turn, but it's Dominic Polling from Brighton. He's going to be looking at trying to break 1 minute. Might be a bit of an ask, but he comes in with a 1 minute .67 entry time, which is seriously impressive. You can see the arrow formation coming through now. But it is lane 4, Dominic Polling. He's got a good strong lead over lane 5, Sam Neild. Oh, has Sam got second? I think he has, maybe not. Also, Ben Dinsdale came through. But Dominic is our winner in 101.18. Good swim, boys.
I can now give you results of the men's multi-classification 200 metres freestyle, and the gold medal goes to Joseph Greaves from Littlehampton with 713 points. So just while we're setting up the backstroke ledges, the next event this afternoon is event 105. That's for Ladies Open 100 metres backstroke, and that event will be swum over 7 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Lane 2 is Elizabeth Foster, and she represents Havant and Waterlooville. Lane 3, Molly Learman from Windsor. And lane 4 is Alice White from Winchester City Penguins. Lane 6, Lottie Roberts from Guildford City. And Sophie Seong in lane 6 from City of Milton Keynes. Lanes 1, 7 and 8 are vacant. At the first turn, it's Sophie, an 05 year of birth from City of Milton Keynes in the lead. Now let's touch on Elizabeth Foster in lane 4. Elizabeth has a para classification of S7. We've seen her before, but I'll take you through the definition which I printed off yesterday. Designated to athletes with one leg or one arm amputation on opposite sides. Moreover, swimmers with full control over arms and legs and some leg functions can compete in this class. But our winner is lane 6 from lane 5. Lane 6 came in with an entry time of 108.61. That's Sophie Seong from City Milton Keynes, and she went 106.76. That is a 2-second improvement on entry. Good swim, Sophie. Cheer on Elizabeth. Coming down lane 2. Just a reminder, Elizabeth's representing Havant and Waterlooville. She's an 04 year of birth with an entry time of 155.84, so it's all very comparative. Let's see if she can break that. Coming in now, well done Elizabeth, she went 155.35, so that's a half a second improvement on entry. Well done.
now move on to Heat 2 referee.
Look at the underwater work there. Remember, they're allowed 15 metres off the start. I reckon those girls in lanes 3 and 4, oh, they probably went 12. Lane 3 is Hannah Murphy from Maidstone. Lane 4 is Despoina Giancaki from City of Milton Keynes. Evelyn Rousel from Portsmouth North Sea in lane 4. Tia Lomas from Wickham District in 5. And Tia Branson, we've got 2 tiers. In lane 6 is representing Guildford City, Hannah Murphy on the turn, I think. I think Hannah Murphy touched first. She's in lane 2 from Maidstone with a 1:8.40, but Despoina in lane 3 certainly had the strongest turn in the field there and took, I would say, the best part of a metre out of everybody. We are approaching the end of this race, and it's lane 3, Despoina Giancaki from City Milton Keynes, a 1:08.26 entry, which I think she smashed. 1:05.50. Now that was a quality swim. She takes nearly 3 seconds out of her entry time. Good swim, girls.
Please could all the boys intending to swim in event 106, that's men's open 100 metres butterfly, now report to the marshalling area. Thank you. Heat 3 referee.
Okay, everyone supporting Despoina there from lane 3 should really be proud of her, should be cheering her on. She's qualified with a 3-second improvement on entry. She's qualified for short course nationals there. Well done, Despoina. So the times they are looking for, girls born in 05 or later, 1:05.90. Girls born in 03 or 04, 1:05.50. And in the open, it is, what is it? It's 1:03.90. So that's girls born before 2003. Now at the turn we had lane 5 in the lead, Catherine Kearney from Hart, but she now has had people push ahead from lane 2. That's Evie Stockdale in lane 2 from Hastings Seagull, a 1:07.77 entry. And in lane 4, pushing through now, Lola Mateus Cantero. She went well in an earlier event. It's lane 4 from 2 from 4. Gonna have to look at the computer. It was Evie Stockdale from Hastings who went 1:05.57. Good swim, Evie.
In Heat 1 of this event, the swimmer in lane 5 has an official time now of 1:07.21. Heat 4, referee.
For fear of being repetitive, I'm going to give you those nationals entry times again, because Evie there in Heat 3, she qualified as well. Well done, Evie. So 105.90 for girls born in 05 or younger. 105.50 for 03 and 04 dates of birth, years of birth I should say, and in the open 103.90. At the halfway point is Creswyn Smith from Amersham. She's come in with a 107 flat. Yeah, that's correct, a 107 flat, and she's looking strong. She's pushing her further ahead. Her biggest competition, I'd say, is both the girls next to her in lanes 1 and 3. Annabelle Compton in 1 from Wickham District. She's a 107.14, so those girls are pretty neck and neck on entry time. In lane 4, Kathleen Arundel, the fastest qualifier for this event, and Katie Ford from Windsor in lane 6. But it's all been about lane 2, although I'm keeping a light eye on lane 8. Lane 2 wins it, Creswyn Smith from Amersham. Second place, Katie Deloglio from Andover. Creswyn went 105.78. She's an 06 year of birth, so let me do my thing. 06 year of birth, 105.78. Congratulations to Creswyn, who qualifies for Short Course Nationals.
Heat 5, referee.
Okay. Lane 1, Charlotte Morris from Bracknell and Wokingham. Holly Leggett from University of Surrey in 2. Mia Collier from Blackline in 3. Lily Marie Derry from Sevenoaks in 4. Now, Lily Marie is the fastest qualifier here. In lane 5 is Ruby Stevenson from City of Milton Keynes. Lane 6, Charlotte Moores from Guildford City. Lane 7, Jessica Hum, Bracknell and Wokingham. And Amelia Childs, we got a lane 8 burner here. We always love it when we got a smoker in the outside lanes. That's Amelia Childs from Sevenoaks, a 105.79 entry. Now she's gone out hard, and I think they're catching her a little bit, but she looks smooth and long still. She's definitely got a lead there. Is this going to be our first winner from lane 8? I think she's got a decent lead, but point lanes 5 and 6 pushing through now. Ruby Stevenson, she's an 07 year of birth, Ruby. And in lane 6 is Charlotte Moores. Oh, who got that? Who got that? It was Holly Harris. Holly Harris? Holly was, what lane was Holly in? Holly Harris, I should say. In lane 8 from Winchester City Penguins. Good swim.
I've now got some official times to give you from event 104. That's the men's open 100 metres breaststroke. The official time in heat 1, lane 1, Louis Moyes was 2 minutes 42.84. And the official time for lane 5, Ethan Deville was 1 minute 09.78. Heat 6, referee.
Okay, I need to make an acknowledgement there that I called some of the names from the wrong heats there, but Halle Harris won it. Well done, Halle. In lane 1, Marissa Booth from Wickham District, Isabel Boost from Rushmore Royals in 2, Kate Baxter from Winchester City Penguins in 3, Lucy Block in 4 from Wickham District, Elena Erdley in 5 from Guildford City, Charlotte Moores also from Guildford City in 6, Jessica Hum in 7 for Bracknell and Wokingham, and lane 8 is Amelia Childs. Now we've got a pretty good race here. They're all looking pretty much neck and neck. Eleanor Erdley from Guildford City's in the lead, and it's worth keeping an eye on her in lane 5, and Jessica Hum in lane 7. They're both 06 years of birth, which make them the youngest in the field. The ages go up to 03 years of birth, so it's 18 years old down to 15 years old. So we've got the baby of the group in the lead, Eleanor Erdley, an 06 entry from Guildford, but she's being traced down by Wickham's Lucy Block. In fact, I think Lucy's got it. Oh, crikey, I need to have a look here. It was indeed Lucy with a 1:04.37. That's 0.3 of a second out of her entry time. Well done, girls.
In the men's 100 metres freestyle, the official time for Felix Brockdorf is 1 minute 10.56. And this is our final heat, Heat 7, referee.
They're pushing it hard towards that 15-metre mark. Very impressive starts from the girls. Lottie James in lane 1, Abingdon Vale. Zoe Ryan from Guildford in 2. Caitlin Ebage from Tunbridge in 3. Charlotte Prince Rayner from Winchester City Penguins in 4. They really do have a swimmer in every heat. Sophie Shaw from Mid Sussex Marlins in 5. Tegan Drew, University of Surrey in 6. Lara Mills from Maidenhead in 7. And Evie Johns in lane 8 from University of Surrey. We had the leader there was Charlotte Prince Rayner in lane 4. She's from Winchester City Penguins and is a 1 minute 0.60 seconds entry time. She also was the fastest qualifier by about 3/4 of a second from Sophie Shaw in lane 5. Lane 3 going nicely is Caitlin Ebbage, but it's lane 4 being pressed by 3. 4 is Charlotte Prince Rayner being pressed by Sophie Shaw. Oh, going to have a look. Yes, it was Charlotte Prince Rayner in 1:01.06. Good swim, girls.
So just while the girls are clearing the pool, I can give you the results for the men's open 100 metres breaststroke. The bronze medal goes to Sam Neild from University of Surrey. Silver medal goes to Rafe Dobson from City of Milton Keynes, and the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion 2021 with a time of 1 minute 01.18 from Brighton, Dominic Polling. We now move on to event 106, that's the men's open 100 metres butterfly. This event will be swum over 7 heats. Heat 1 referee.
Lane 3, Joseph Greaves from Littlehampton. 4, Matthew Batchelor from Rushmore Royals. Lane 5, Liam Hamp from Thanet, and lane 6 is Aidan Stanbrook from Winchester City Penguins. Joseph in lane 3 is in the S14 para class, which, to remind you, is intellectual impairment by and large, with difficulties regarding pattern recognition, sequencing and potentially memory. In lane 6 is Aidan Stanbrook, who's an S10. S10 describes minimal physical impairments for these swimmers. Could include a loss of one hand or a movement restriction in a hip or hips. So we're pushing towards the end. It's tight in the middle lanes. Lane 4, Matthew Batchelor from Rushmore Royals, a 101.26 over Liam Ham from Thanet, who's got it. Lane 4, I think, has got it. That is a great swim from Matthew Batchelor. Matthew went in 1 minute. Oh, it's a dead heat. It's a dead heat. Well done, Matthew and Liam. Matthew Batchelor and Liam Ham both went 1 minute, 0.84 seconds.
Heat 2, referee. So they might be in the water at the moment, some of the boys, but I do now have the result for the men's open 100 metres breaststroke, the junior category. The bronze medal goes to Daniel Oakley from Winchester City Penguins. Silver medal goes to Thomas O'Martini from Portsmouth North Sea. And the gold medal and the South East Regional Junior Champion 2021 with a time of 1 minute 04.89 from Sevenoaks is Matt Burrows. So gents, please do go to the medal table to collect your medals, which are by the marshalling area.
Not going to have time to go through all the swimmers here. We got an absolute serious race on here from Darren McSporran in 4, representing Littlehampton. I think his little bit's been taken out of him on the turn by David Allen in lane 5 from Sevenoaks, and 6 Rowan Parham from Brighton. I think it's lane 5, could be wrong. In fact, I think that was lane 6. Rowan Parham. No, I'm incorrect. It was David Allen. And I tell you what, David, good swim. You went 59.92, broke the minute. That is more than a second improvement on entry time. Good swim.
Moving on to Heat 3, referee.
Okay, let's look at our short course nationals entry times. Boys born in 05 or later, 1 minute flat. 03 and 04 boys, 57.90. And in the open, 56.80. I'll repeat that in a moment. In lane 3, representing City of Oxford, is Jack Allman in the lead. It's tight, but he's had a good turn there as well. He's taken a bit out of the field. Certainly competition coming in lane 2 from Michael Pallister of Atlantis. And in lane 8, Alexander Cooper of Wickham District, fresh from his European Open Water Championships. 100 metres can't seem very far for him, but Jack Allman's having a great swim here. He has an entry of 1 minute 0.48. He's certainly going to be trying to break the 1 minute mark. Let's have a look. Jack Allman wins it in 59.58. That's the best part of a second out of his entry time. Now Jack has an 06 year of birth, which means he's qualified for short course nationals. Good swim.
Heat 4, referee.
Lane 1, Jaden Lynch from Sevenoaks. 2, Hawken Hall from City of Milton Keynes. George Wise in 3 from Dartford District. Luke Poulton, one of the trilogy of Poultons, in lane 4 from Wickham District. George Booth Rudd in lane 5, Maidenhead. 6, Mattis Mialdia from City of Milton Keynes, going fast, Mattis. Lane 7, Patrick Walsh from Rushmore Moyles, and Max Shaw from City of Milton Keynes in 8. But what a big lead at the 50 metre points. Mattis is no 5-year of birth. So Mattis is looking for anything that breaks a minute, gets him to short course nationals. He's actually done it before. He's in on a 59.9, but I'm sure he's going to want a better heat. He has owned this race. He's a length and a half ahead of the, not a length and a half, a body length and a half of the rest of the field. It's only him in this race. Lane 5 is going to be in second place, I think, 5 and 8. That is George Rudd and Max Shaw. But our winner was Mattis Mildjar in 56.95. That's a 3-second improvement on entry.
Please could all the ladies wanting to swim in the girls 200 metres butterfly make your way to the marshalling desk as soon as possible. Thank you. Heat 5, referee.
Lane 1, Archie Thorman from Winchester City Penguins. 2, Joseph Bradshaw, Abingdon Vale. 3, Matthew Hind from Brighton. In lane 4, Kenji McDade from Maxwell. Alfie Evans from Reading in 5. Also from Reading in 6 is Joseph Buxton. Albert Branch from Black Lion in 7. Oscar Isaacs from RTW Monson in 8. Looks like lane 2 to me at the halfway point. Joseph Bradshaw from Abingdon Vale, or might be lane 7 there. Albert Branch from Black Lion. There's 7 years age difference between the boys in 2 and 7. So it's the old versus the young, coming through nicely in lane 4 as well. I beg your pardon, in lane 3 is Matthew Hind from Brighton. He's pretty much in the middle of the age band. Every swimmer here has been below a minute at one point or another. In lane 4, Kenji McDade's at 58.49 is his entry time. I don't think he's going to do that today, but it's in lane 7 coming through now. Albert Branch, no 5-year of birth, swimming for Black Lion. 57.58. Well done, Albert. That's a 2-second improvement on entry. Well done, Albert. Well done, boys.
I've got results to the girls 100 metres backstroke. I'll read those out in a few moments' time. In the meantime, we'll move on to heat number 6 next. Heat 6, referee. So I do now have the results of the Girls Open 100 metres backstroke. The bronze medal goes to Zoe Ryan from Guildford City. Silver medal goes to Elena Erdley from Guildford City. And the gold medal, and the South East Junior Champion 2021 with a time of 1 minute 01.93 from Tunbridge, it's Caitlin Ebbage.
Big, strong swim there from Sebastian Rawes at the 50-metre mark, and that was a great turn as well. I think he took more distance out of the field. We'll see, though. He's no 4-year of birth from Abingdon Vale, 57.59 entry. I think he got caught up a little bit in that swim. So has he gone out too fast? He's still got a bit of a lead there, but lane 5 coming through is Ljubomir Tushev from East Grinstead. I think he's got him as well. Ljubomir in lane 5, an 04-year of birth. He came in with an entry time of 57.75 and he went 56.89. Best part of a second out of entry, Ljubomir. Good swim, boys.
Our final heat, heat 7, referee.
Lane 1's Oscar Priestman from Winchester City Penguins. He went well earlier on. Tyler Reeve from City Milton Keynes. Very good fly swimmer, an 03 year of birth. Thomas Dixon from Portsmouth North Sea in 3. Sammy Tucker, fresh from his brilliant freestyle swim earlier on in lane 4, Wickham District. He hasn't quite got the lead. Lane 7's come through there. That's Aidan Cannon of Mid-Sussex Marlins. Lane 5's Dominic Morgan of Leatherhead. 6 is Ben Rowett, University of Surrey, and Josh Wester now in lane 8. I mentioned him earlier. He went to European open water and did his country and his club proud, I'd say. We saw his sister Alice earlier on. But Sammy Tucker, this boy is an absolutely outstanding swimmer. He won his freestyle heat earlier on, and now he's won the 100 metres fly. He came in with an entry of 55.06. And just off of entry time, 55.25. Good swim, Sammy. Good swim, boys.
Just while the boys clear the pool, I'm going to give you the results for the girls' open 100 metres backstroke. So the bronze medal goes to Caitlin Ebbidge from Tunbridge. Silver medal goes to Sophie Shaw from Mid-Sussex Marlins. And the gold medalist and the South East Regional Open Champion 2021 with a time of 1 minute 01.06 from Winchester City Penguins, it's Charlotte Prince Rayner. We now move on to event 107, that's for Ladies Open, 200 metres butterfly. This event will be swum over 6 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Even just looking at the words 200 metres butterfly puts shivers of dread down my spine. These girls are strong and fit and fighters, and they're just so impressive, every one of them. In lane 3 we got Isabel Neighbour from Reading. In lane 4 Violetta Flug from Guildford City. In lane 5 Lucy Quill from Amersham. And in lane 6 Navya Shandil, also from Amersham. At the quarterway point, so 50 metres out of 200, it's lane 6, which is Navya Shandil from, I beg your pardon, it's lane 3, which is Isabel Neighbour from Reading. Now, she's come in with an entry time of 2:37.32. It's quite a rare thing that in the first heat of any event, the entry times are similar to one another. There tends to be more disparity in the earlier heats than the late heats, but not the case in this race. Everyone's entry time is within a second, so there's every chance we're going to have a really good race. At the halfway point, Navya Shandil from Amersham's just about taken the lead, but I think that was a particularly good turn there from Isabel Neighbour in lane 3. Now, they vary in age. Isabel's an 05 year of birth. Lucy and Navya, both the Amersham girls, I'm sure they're banging it up and down together in training every day. They're both 07 years of birth. And Violetta is the baby of the group. In lane 4, she's an 08 year of birth. That makes her 13 years old in swimming terms. So she's really having a brilliant guard. Brilliant to be here and swimming amongst the big girls. We're at the three-quarter point now. And I think Navia's slightly consolidated her lead, but there's very little in it. I'd say there's about half a second. And they've got 2 lengths to go. It really is neck and neck. In fact, I think that Isabel in lane 3 took a little bit out of Navya in 6 on the turn. Bit hard for me to see at my angle, but I think that's what happened, and we shall see. Yeah, with 1 length to go. Isabel Neighbour from Reading has got quite a strong lead. I think she's got a body length. She came in with an entry of 2:37.32. I'll repeat that, 2:37.32. And she's going to come in now. All times are subject to the ratification from the referee. And she is a 2:33.64. Good swim, girls. Pretty much neck and neck, lanes 4 and lane 6. It was actually Violetta who came second, Navia third, and a great swim by Lucy as well. Good swim, girls.
I've just received through the results of the men's 100 metres fly, so I'll give you those results shortly. Thank you. Heat 2, referee. So I do have the results now for the men's open 100 metres butterfly. The bronze medal goes to Ben Rowett from the University of Surrey. Silver medal goes to Dominic Morgan from Leatherhead. And the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion 2021 with a time of 55.25 from Wickham District, Sammy Tucker.
For the 50 metre point, we've got lane 4 in the lead. That's Holly Atton from Basingstoke Bluefins. Lane 3 is Alicia Bethel from Amersham. Crikey, Amersham seem to be creating a lot of girls who do the 200 fly. She's the third one in this event so far. That's Alicia in lane 3. Lane 5 is Neve Pierce from Guildford City. And in lane 6 is Ruby Hurd, also from Guildford City. So those girls, I'm sure they train with one another. We're approaching the halfway point though. Holly Atom from Basingstoke Blue Fins has got probably half a body length lead. She came in with a 2:34.39 entry. Definitely being pressed by lane 3. That's Alicia from Amersham. So those two have got a bit of a race for the lead and a bit of a race for third as well. And the girls out in 5 and 6. Neve Pierce from Guildford. In fact, they're both from Guildford. Neve in lane 6 and Ruby in lane 7. Now, we're approaching the 3/4 point of this race, and it is tight, isn't it? Lane 4. Always lane 4 for the quickest qualifier. So, you know, if you wanted to sort of guess your winner, you tend to go for lane 4 before a race starts, but you never know because there's any number of upsets in this brilliant sport. Now, I think that Neve is going a bit faster. I beg your pardon, Holly is going a bit faster, but Alicia in lane 3 is taking some distance out of her on the turn. The race for third place is pretty much neck and neck as well. Ruby just a little bit ahead of her teammate Neve. Who's going to win? Let's pick your favourite here. In lane 3, Alicia Bethel from Amersham. In lane 4, Holly Atten from Basingstoke Bluefins. She's pushing ahead now. Ollie had a 2:34.39 entry. Let's see how she goes. 2:31.85. 3-second improvement on entry. Oh, and how did that race go for the girls going for third place? Third place was Ruby Hurd, and Neve had a very good swim there as well. Well done, girls.
Announcement for all the men intending to swim in the 50 metres backstroke. Please could all boys taking place in the 50 backstroke now make your way to the marshalling area. Thank you. Heat 3, referee. I've also got results now for the junior boys the junior boys 100 metres butterfly. The bronze medal goes to Albert Branch from Black Lion. Silver medal goes to Mattis Meidliar from City of Milton Keynes. And the gold medal and the South East Regional Junior Champion 2021 with a time of 56.32 from Leatherhead, Dominic Morgan. So gents, please do go to the medal table to collect your medals as soon as possible. I've also got the results for the multi-classification men 100 metres breaststroke. The bronze medal goes to Louis Moyes with 96 points. Silver medal goes to Aidan Stanbrook from Winchester City Penguins with 262 points. And the gold medal with 376 points goes to Lewis Jones from Littlehampton.
Let's have a big round of applause, both remote and live, for our guys on the computers. They've been working tirelessly to get the scoreboard up and running, and they've done it. Well done, everyone. Okay, so where are we with this race? In lane 1 is Phoebe Paul of Abingdon. 2, Emily Shaw from Guildford City. Daisy Dewsbury with a big lead from Bracknell and Wokingham. Lane 4 is Annabelle Compton from Wickham. And we're at the 50 metres to go point. Lane 5, Ivy Haggerty from Thanet. Madison Liddell from Epsom in 6. Nancy Knight from Guildford City in 7. Isabel de Toft in lane 8. Now, lane 3, that was Daisy, but she's being caught now by the girls in 5 and 6. Ivy Haggerty from Thanet, she's an 08 year of birth, as is lane 4, and Madison Liddell from Epsom District. Let's have a look at the times which they're looking for. For the girls born in 05 or later, 2:27.20, 03 and 04, 2:24.60, and 2:20.50. In lane 5, that's Ivy Haggerty from Thanet. She had a 2:31.43 entry, got that down to 2:28.38. Good swim.
And very quickly, the result of the multi-classification ladies 100 metres backstroke. The gold medal goes to Elizabeth Foster from Havant and Waterlooville with 274 points. Heat 4, referee.
Lane 1 is Millie Emmons from the University of Surrey. 2, Isabella Hayes from Atlantis. Abigail Holland from Newbury in lane 3. That's Abigail Holland in lane 3 from Newbury. In lane 4, Annabelle Pilgrim from Elmbridge Phoenix. In lane 5 is Lauren Barras from Leatherhead. Lane 6, Scarlett Sim from Guildford City. She's an 08 year of birth, in amongst the big girls. Amelia Ailing in lane 7 from Portsmouth Northsea. And Creswyn Smith in lane 6. At the turn with a 31.76 split was Lauren Barras. She's from Leatherhead and an 06 year of birth. So let's remind you about the times they're looking for. For the girls, 05 and younger, 2:27.20 will get them to short course nationals. For the 03 and 04 years of birth, 2:24.60. And for the girls older than that, 2:20.50. At the halfway point, we got Abigail Holland from Newbury. She's an 04 year of birth, 2:29.14 is her entry. So she's going to need to get some time out of that in order to qualify. 2:24.60 for Abigail to make it short course nationals. But goodness me, we have a close race between 2, 3 and 4. Which club do you support here? Is it Atlantis in 2? That's Isabella. Is it Elmbridge Phoenix? Newbury in 3? That's Abigail. Or is it Annabelle from Elmbridge Phoenix in 4? At the moment, it's lane 4 coming through. I think that's Annabelle Pilgrim. She is an 06 year of birth. Oh, I'll tell you what. Those 3 girls are within 4/100ths of a second. Let's cheer louder. Isabel in 3, Abigail in 4, Annabelle in 5. There is nothing in it. Their turns are identical. Looking from the wrong end of the pool, I think that's pretty much a dead heat between lanes 2 and 4. They're slightly pulling ahead of Abigail Holland in lane 3, but Abigail's looking strong. Lane 4 coming through now, I think that's Annabelle Pilgrim from Elmbridge Phoenix. I could be wrong though. Lane 4, Oh, no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Lane 2 wins it. Well done, Isabella. Isabella Hayes from Atlantis wins a brilliant race. Best race so far. 2:29.60 was her entry. She went 2:24.38. Boom! She's made it to short course nationals. Well done, Isabella.
In the men's 100 metres butterfly, I have the results now. The silver medal goes to Aidan Stanbrook from Winchester City Penguins with 249 points. And the gold medal goes to Joseph Graves from Littlehampton with 687 points. Moving on to Heat 5, referee.
Okay, I'll remind you that all times are subject to ratification from the referee. In lane 1, Abby Outram from Maidstone. In 2, Neve Hesselwander from Epsom District. 2 girls from Beausejour Barracuda in 3 and 4. That's Oriana Wheeler in 3, and Orla Raby absolutely miles ahead at the 50-metre mark. She's no 1 year of birth with a 2:24.07 entry. In lane 5, Drew Dill from the University of Surrey. 6 is Emily Toms from Crawley. She's swimming against her teammate Yasmin Jones, also from Crawley in lane 7. Yasmin's going well. She might have, no, she's not quite got second, but she's going well. And Rowan's sister in lane 8 from Maxwell. This is looking fast, isn't it, in lane 4, but it's a dangerous game going out this hard in the 200-metre fly. Let's see how Orla goes. She's got an entry time of 2:24.07. Now, it's unlikely she'll do the back end of this race in exactly the time, but if she can just find a back end of about 1:19, and that's definitely in her remit, she's going to break this entry time by a long way. She's pulling away ahead of the field. In second place, it's either lane 2 or 3. That's Neve Hasselwander from Epsom District and Oriana Wheeler from Beausejour Barracuda as well. But there's not much doubt this is the most dominant race we've had of the gala so far. 50 metres to go though. Tiring a little bit as I think she comes to the turn, but there's a good turn there. Let's see how her underwater work goes. Second place is Oriana Wheeler, that's her teammate. Now let's have a look at this. Orla is no 1 year of birth, so in order for her to qualify and be our first open girl to qualify, she needs a 2:20.50. Let's see how she goes. Pushing hard there. I think there's a little bit of being caught up from lane 3, but it's not going to be enough for our Oriana to catch her up. So Orla Raby, she's owned this race from start to finish, from Beausejour, goes in 2:20.45. That's a 4-second improvement on entry. Good swim. Good swim, girls. Right, we're in the medal races here, and Wickham District are very dominant in these final heats. Let's have a look, there's 3 of them. But first of all, lane 1, Layla Flower from Leatherhead. 2, Charlotte Johnson from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Lucy Fox in lane 3 from Wickham District. Maisie Thornton in lane 4 from the University of Surrey. Maisie's got a lead there. Maisie's an 03 year of birth with a 2:15.19 entry time. Iona Morley in lane 5, Winchester City Penguins. Kate Baxter in 6, also Winchester City Penguins. And Iona and Kate in 5 and 6 are the same age, so I'm sure they've been swimming against each other for a lot of hours over a lifetime. Alice Weston in lane 6 from Wickham District. And Marissa Booth in lane, Alice Weston in lane 7 from Wickham District, and lane 8 is Marissa Booth, also from Wickham District. So we got 2 from Winchester, that's 5 and 6. We got 3 from Wickham, that's 3, 7 and 8, with Leatherhead, University of Surrey and Miss Sussex Marlins in there as well. At the turn, it's lane 4 from 3 from 2. Maisie Thornton of the University of Surrey ahead of Lucy Fox. Now Lucy is an 06 year of birth, as is Alice Weston in lane 6. So lanes 3, I keep on saying Alice is in lane 6, she's in lane 7. 03 and 07 are 06 years of birth. That makes them 15-year-olds in swimming terms. They're up against the big girls here, and they've got serious careers ahead of them. But Maisie Thornton from the University of Surrey remains a strong leader with 50 metres to go. I think Lucy's just about been caught up. No, she's 4 100ths ahead of Charlotte Johnson, who's from Mid-Sussex Marlins, and going well. It's tight. Lane 6 going through nicely. It's Kate Baxter in her home pool, and I think Kate in lane 6 is catching up the girls in lane 2 and 3. Then she's probably got to meet them all to go to catch them up in one length. But look at this race now. Lucy Fox is looking strong. Is she going to take this on? Iona Morley, I beg your pardon, Maisie Thornton had a big lead. Can she hold on? In lane 4, Maisie. In lane 3, Lucy. The winner was Lucy Fox. What a swim from Lucy, 2:17.27, about 0.2 of a second ahead of Maisie Thornton, and Kate Baxter in 3rd. Great swim, girls. That's going to be a junior swimming win in the open event, I think. Good swim, Lucy. Okay, while the girls leave the pool, I'll just announce the next event. It's the boys 50-metre backstroke, and this will be completed over, I just need to check my paperwork, over 8 heats. Over to you, referee. Okay, I mentioned before that it's difficult to get the swimmers' names out in the 50-metre event, so I won't be doing that. Worth noting, we've got Louis Moyes in lane 3. He's an 03 year of birth from Beacon, who swims as a para swimmer, and he's in the S7 class. But as we approach the 3/4 point, it looks like lane 5 to me, who is Christian Gale, no 7 year of birth from Guildford. Well done, Christian, that's a big win there. Second place was Nathaniel Shanubi, and in 3rd place was Tuffy Skelton. Good swim, boys. Let's cheer on Louis. Oh, he works hard. It's brilliant watching him go. Louis came in with an entry of 56.18, and we're going to see how that compares. All the other boys, it's worth noting there. Well done. That's a 2-second improvement on entry. Christian broke 29 seconds, and that might well be for the first time. He's taken a second out of his time, which is a lot over 50 metres. Good swim, boys. Oh, heat 2, over to you, referee. An important piece of information here, the cafe closes at 5 o'clock, so it's last orders now. 5 o'clock closure of the cafe. Now let's look at the times they need to qualify for short course nationals. For boys who 05 or younger, 28.10. For 03, 04 and everyone older than that, 27 flat. Coming through in lane 5 is Andrew Brett from Guildford City. He goes 28.31. Let's have a look at this. He's an 06 year of birth. Just missed qualifications. I'm sure you'll do it next time. Good swim, boys. Heat 3, over to you, referee. Let me repeat those short course national qualification times, because I know people show a lot of interest. For anyone born in 05 or younger, 28.10 is the qualifying time. For anyone born in 04 or older, it's 27 flat for this one. Oh, I can't pick a leader here. It might be lane 8. In fact, I think it is lane 8. We've got a lane 8 burner here. Lane 8 burner, 28.41. We love it when lane 8 wins. That's Ryan Wheeler from Beacon. Good swim, Ryan. 28.41. Let's have a look on our list. Not quite. Next time, though. Good swim, boys. worth keeping an eye out here on lane 1. That's Sydney Collingwood. He's a baby compared to the rest of the field. He's just 14. Goes all the way up to Aria in lane 8 from the University of Surrey, who's 18. They're coming through fast here. These 50-metre races, they're hard to pick a winner, but this one looks to me pretty clearly in lane 5 to be Jack Sadbury from Shiverers. Jack came in with an entry time of 28.43, 27.92. Well done, Jack. You've broken the barrier for 28 seconds. Good swim. Second place was Archie Hawkins, Anthony Kepper in third. Good swim, boys. Heat 5, over to you, referee. We've got lane 4 is vacant here. Lane 4 is vacant. We've got 8 different clubs represented, or 7 different clubs represented here. Tunbridge in 1, Maxwell 2, Godalming 3, Helsham in 5, Wickham in 6, 7 is City of Oxford, and Thanet in lane 8. Looks like the bragging rights are going to go to City of Oxford in lane 7. It could be lane 3, I'm not sure. Lane 3 is Calvin from Godalming. 3 from 5 from 7. It's lane 3, I think. Lane 3 just wins it. Good swim from Calvin, lane 3 from Godalming, 28.20 entry. He improves his time by over a tenth of a second. Ben Shorthouse in third, Ben Shorthouse in second, Jack Allman in third. Good swim, boys. Heat 6, over to you, referee. We got 2 swimmers from the University of Surrey in this one, 2 from Portsmouth North Sea, 2 from Winchester City Penguins, and we got Leatherhead and Wickham District to make up the numbers. This is the last time I'm going to do it, but reminding you of the times. Anyone born 05 or younger, 28.10 will qualify you for nationals. Everybody else, 27 flat. Oh, who's got this? I think we've got another lane 8 burner. Lane 8 burner. Oh, we love it when lane 8 wins. 29.57. Rowan Penny. Rowan represents the University of Surrey. He came in with a 27.86, so he's taken 3/10 of a second out of his time. Good swim, Rowan. Second place was George Snow, and third, Ben Hatfield. Good swim, boys. Heat 7, over to you, referee. Oh, these Brighton boys, they swim next to each other every day during training. They turn up to a big event like this and they think they'll get to see somebody else. But lanes 2, 3 and 4 are all from Brighton. Tough job for the coach. How's that going to be checking? Who are you watching, coach? Jake Axon in 2, Lawrence Seymour in 3, Matthew Hind in 4. Who's our leader? Looks like lane 5 to me. I'll be proved wrong potentially. Matthew Burton in lane 5, 26.59. That is a monster time, and he loved it, didn't he? That's a half a second out of his entry time, and not only qualifies him for the short course nationals, but it qualifies him in absolute style. Matthew Hind and Louis Chiron also qualify, as just Joseph Davis, I think. Yes, anyone under 27 seconds made it. Joseph by 200ths, Louis by 300ths, but Matthew Burton won that race in style. Good swim, boys. Heat 8, over to you, referee. Let's remember Matthew Burton's time, because you can win these open events from it doesn't have to be the last heat. He went 26.59. We got 2 swimmers from Winchester in this race, otherwise from a variety of clubs, Woking, Wickham and Portsmouth and Guildford, 2 from Wickham in fact, and Leatherhead. It's lane 5 coming through. Thomas Spencer from Portsmouth Northsea. Is he going to win it? 4 and 5, 4 and 5. Lane 4 wins it. Lane 4 is Philip Fraksic Krigia from Winchester City Penguins, hometown boy, 25.62 over Thomas Spencer in 2nd place and Matthew Taylor in 3rd. Well done, boys. You'll notice that every swimmer went underneath 27 seconds, which means that every swimmer's qualified for short course nationals. Good swim, boys. That concludes the 50-metre backstroke. We're now moving on to our final event of the session. If you just give me a moment, please. Which is the girls' 200-metre individual medley. This will be swum over 5 heats. Heat 1, over to you, referee. Okay, we love the medley, don't we? Let's just give a little bit of explanation for the uninitiated. It's a 200 medley, which means there's 50 metres of each stroke. We start with the butterfly, and at the end of the butterfly, we've got a lane 1 leader. That's Lottie Jackson from Atlantis. Then they move to backstroke, then breaststroke, and we end up with freestyle, or it's actually front crawl. You have to do crawl in the medley in the last quarter of the race. Now we got our leaders in the outside lanes. Lane 1, Lottie Jackson from Alton District. 2 is Lucy Blott from Wickham District. 3, Grace Cummings from Thanet. Tegan Matthews from Guildford City. She's an 08 year of birth. Good job to get here, Tegan. Libby Gordon from Rushmore Royals in 5. Daniel Song from Milton Keynes in 6. Kirsten Abrams from Mid-Sussex Marlins in 7. Lane 2's taking the lead. That's Lucy Block. The beauty of this race, of course, is everybody has their strongest stroke, and it can change orders all the time. Many people say it's a breaststrokers event because the difference in time between the fastest and the slowest breaststroker is bigger. There is a greater margin than any of the other strokes. So often the breaststroker will come through. Now, the other thing you'll always hear about the medley is if my child was good at stroke X, they'd be a brilliant medley swimmer. The real challenge is, can you do all 4 strokes? Because a ton of Swimmers can do 3 out of the 4, and they just got to crack the 4th one. Very strong swim from Lucy Block, Wickham District. She's an 04 year of birth. She's going to be trying to break 2 minutes 30 for the first time. She comes in with an entry time of 2 minutes 30.46. The fastest entry, though, is Tegan Matthews from Guildford City in lane 4. And she's also the youngest in the field, with Kirsten, also an 08 year of birth, in lane 7. But this has been a remarkable swim from Lucy Block. 2:30.46 was her entry time. Let's see what she does. 2:27.40. Well done. And in lane 7 in second place is Kirsten Abrams from Mid Sussex Marlins. Third from Guildford, Tegan Matthews. Good swim, girls. Heat 2, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Charlotte Cope from Guildford City. Lane 2, also from Guildford City, is Holly Hopwood. 3 is vacant. 4 is Kira Narroway from Crawley. She comes in, she's the fastest entry. She's a 2:28.27 entry. Lily Brabin in lane 5 from Wickham District. Lily might have a lead in. I think she's just behind Hannah Murphy in lane 7 from Maidstone. She is just behind. And Alice Young from 08 year of birth from Guildford City in lane 6. Let's have a look at the times they're going for. Okay, 05 and younger to qualify for short course nationals is a 2:25.80. If the girls are born in 03 or 04, they've got to go 2:24 flat. And for the girls older than that, so 02 and older, is 2:22.2. All the twos, 2:22.2. Very strong backstroke. It's 5 and 7 and 2 here. I think in the lead is still lane 7, which is Hannah Murphy. She is marginal. In fact, she's not in the lead. Holly Hopwood in lane 2. Well, I know for a fact that Lily Brabin's a seriously good breaststroker. Remember what I said. But I tell you what, she's not taking any distance out of Holly Hopwood in lane 2. In fact, Holly, oh, this is tight, isn't it? They're all good at the breaststroke. Lane 7, Hannah Murphy going well. Hannah's from Maidstone. These 3 girls are pulling ahead of the field a little bit. This is very strong in lane 2. Holly Hopwood, she's an 08 year of birth. That makes her 13-year-old in swimming terms. Lily Brabin going well. She's a strong breaststroker. Lily in lane 5 from Wickham District, an 05 year of birth. I think Lily's actually, has she taken the lead? Yes, she has, but she's only taken it by 1/10 of a second. Third place is very, very tight between lanes 4 and lane 7. That's Kira Narroway and Hannah Murphy. But we've got a really tight race here. I think lane 2 is slightly pulling ahead. That would be Holly Hopwood. Now remember, she's only 13 years old. I've got no idea how realistic this is. But if she can break 2:25.80, she qualifies for short course nationals. She's going to be close, but she needs to push on. Go on, Holly, you can do it. 2:25.80. Oh, that's a gutter. Well done, Holly. Good swim. Lily was in second place. Lily Brabin from Wickham District in second, and Hannah Murphy from Maidstone in third. Good swim, girls. Lane 1, Anna Oakes from Wickham District, one of 3 girls from Wickham in this race. Lane 2, Evie Smith from Maidstone. Lane 3, Hazel Ann Carter, Wickham District. Lucy Fox, fresh from a brilliant 200 fly, in lane 4 from Wickham District. Libby Harris from Leatherhead in lane 5. Amber Piper from Thanet in 6. Madison Lay, also from Thanet, in 7. Emma Allett-File from Guildford in 8. I know Maddie Lay in 7 prefers Maddie to Madison, so I'll try and get it right. And she's got a lead here, I think. She turned in second place to Lucy Fox, but I think she took a bit of distance out of the turn. Lucy specialises in the fly, so it's not surprising she's got the lead. But Lucy also came in with the quickest entry time at 2:26.97. Evie Smith from Maidstone, she's an 07 year of birth, going very well in lane 2. She's a 2:27.85. But it's Lucy Fox in the lead from Maddie Lay, and in lane 2, Evie Smith. A strong swim here from Anna Oakes as well. At the halfway point, and we'll see how the breaststroke is, because the breaststroke can often change these races. Lucy Fox has retained the lead from Evie Smith from Anna Oakes. I'm going to remind you of the times for qualification for short course nationals here. I won't do it over and over again, but I know there are people who are interested. 05 and younger, 2:25.80. 03 and 04 girls need 2:24 flat. Older than that, so 02 and older, 2:22.2. I think lane 7's coming through here. That's Maddie Lay. Lane 8 looks like a great swimmer at the breaststroke. That's Emma Allett-File from Guildford City. Lucy Fox gritting her teeth and holding on tight, but Maddie Lay's taken the lead. In lane 3, we had a brilliant swim. I wish I could see the splits there, because I think Hazel Ann Carter in lane 3 probably took a couple of seconds out of the field there. And she's chasing down Lucy Fox, but Lucy's got a lot of fitness and a lot of stamina. She'll be hard to chase down. But as does Maddie Lay. I know Maddie's swum at a British level for the 1500, but so's Lucy Fox. Oh, take your choice here. I think Lucy's come through. It's marginal. Lucy Fox in lane 4 wins in 2:22.64. Maddie Lay in second place, 2:23.23, and in third place, Hazel Ann Carter from Wickham District. Good swim, girls.
Warm-up will start immediately after this event, and that will be the women first for 25 minutes.
Heat 4, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Rebecca Thornton Redding. 2, Holly Wayman Maxwell. We've got 3 girls from Guildford in 3, 4 and 5. That's Zoe Ryan, Louise Bressler and Tilly Hanson Hamilton. From 6, Sophie King from Woking. In 7, Poppy Baybutt from Maxwell. And Beausejour Barracuda representing lane 8 from Oriana Wheeler. She had a brilliant swim earlier. In lane 5, at the early point in the lead, is Tilly Hanson Hamilton. 30 seconds on the dot. Commentator loves that. Lane 1 is going very well. Rebecca Thornton. Worth keeping an eye out on Holly Wayman. She's an 08 year of birth. That makes her in swimming terms 13 years old. Holly is ranked number 1 in the British rankings in 3 or 4 events, including being a very, very strong breaststroker. So we'll see how she comes through. But she's going to have a lot of catching up to do, because we've got a very strong lead in lane 5. That's Tilly Hanson Hamilton. Over lane 1, I think. Lane 1's just about in second place, and then we're very, very tight between 3 and 6 and 7 for third place at the moment. Oh, but this is all about lane 5. Tilly Hanson Hamilton, she's an 02 year of birth. 2:24.30 is her entry time. She's going to have to take quite a lot of time out of that in order to qualify for short course nationals. Remember, in an open level, it's 2:22.2. So that's what her supporters should be looking at. 2:22 and 0.2 of a second. What a swim from lane 6, by the way. Sophie King from Woking. She's clearly a breaststroker. She's absolutely taken the field out here, Sophie. She wasn't really showing at the halfway point, but she certainly is now. She's within a second and a half of Tilly, and in third place of the turn is Tilly's teammate Louise Bressler. Remember, 2:22.2 for the Open. The 03 and 04 girls, 2:24 flat. Girls born in 05 and younger than that, 2:25.80. She's led it from pretty much the start to the finish. It's been a really, really dominant race from Tilly Hanson Hamilton of Guildford. She's come in with a 2:24.30 and she's smashed it. She takes 3-4 seconds out of her entry time, and her and Sophie in lane 6 both qualify for short course nationals. Well swum, girls. And in third place in lane 2, Holly Waymond of Maxwell. Good swim, girls. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Okay, I wish I made a note of the time that she went there just now, because, you know, we can have a winner from the heat. It doesn't have to be the last heat. In lane 1, Lara Mills representing Maidenhead. She's one of the Headington Phoenix swimmers. Rhiannon Bowen in lane 2, University of Surrey. Marissa Booth in 3 from Wickham District. Kayla van der Merwe from Winchester City Penguins. Caitlin Ebbage from Tunbridge in 5. In 6, Ella Dyson from Wickham District. She loves distance, Ellen Dyson. In 7 is Ruby Stevenson from City of Milton Keynes, and Hannah Poulter in lane 8. We got, keep an eye on Ruby Stevenson from City of Milton Keynes. She's an 07 year of birth. She's had a strong start, but we've got lane 4 pushing through here. Kayla van der Merwe, now she's an international swimmer as well. Winchester City Penguins. And I wouldn't say she's dominating the race, but she's certainly led from the beginning. Very powerful swim from Rhiannon Bowen from University of Surrey in lane 2. And it's a tight race, isn't it? We got 5 and 6 and 7 all in the money here. So 5 is Caitlin Ebbage, Ella Dyson and Ruby Stevenson in 6, who's got the breaststroke power. Kayla van der Merwe, I think, looks good there. I think she's pulling away. But we got a strong swim here in lane 2 as well, Rhiannon Bowen. Those two girls are going on and very strong from the youngest girl in the field, Ruby Stevenson. Ruby's gone 2:21.75, and for a 14-year-old, that is rapid. But she's beginning to own this race. In lane 4, Kayla van der Merwe. She comes in with an entry time of 2:16.09 with 50 metres to go. I think she's got every chance of breaking that. Oh, pretty much a dead heat for second place with Rhiannon Bowen in 2, and that was a really strong breaststroke from Ruby Stevenson from City of Milton Keynes. She is a serious swimmer, Ruby, isn't she? Let's remember, she's the youngest in the field by some distance. Ella Dyson in 6, showing her stamina and her strength, and she's coming through now. But this is all about lane 4, then very much lane 2 as winner and second place, 2:16.09, remember? Boom, just outside of entry time. Ella Dyson's coming through nicely in 3rd, but second place is Rhiannon Bowen and Ella Dyson in 3rd. Very good swim, girls. That's the last swim of this event, of this session, I should say. I'm having to reserve here for the announcing role, so I'm not sure what guide I have. We're just waiting for notification for the. We're just waiting for the referee to get in touch with us. We're waiting for the nod to release the officials. I'll let you know as soon as we get that from the referee. But okay, could everybody give a big round of applause, even if you're sitting at home listening to the live stream, for the officials? We can't do without them. They're the volunteers who make the world go round. Thank you very much to the officials. You're released to go and have a break. Swimmers, warm-up is starting immediately. Girls first. 25 minutes for the girls first, and then 25 minutes for the boys. Woo! Thank you.